Seen spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down! Luis Nery was there.
Before you blink, the best fighter alive is sitting on the canvas.
Fight back in 2014. Inoue.
And the man he destroyed a year earlier was watching at home, thinking exactly what you just thought.
Out in the first round, it was a good fight though. Major respect to both guys. Congratulations.
Nobody did, but the people who study this sport for a living will tell you it has to happen.
Ones need almost something catastrophic to bring out their greatness.
Catastrophic. That's his word, not mine. Twice in an entire career, somebody found it. And this is a 4-division legend, describing what it costs to be the one who finds it. Subscribe if you like your fights honest, because we are not skipping the ugly rounds tonight. Now stay with me.
By the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down! Luis Nery with a first-round knockdown of the monster!
Tokyo Dome, May 2024. 43,000 people. And the first boxing card in that building since Tyson knocked out Buster Douglas 34 years earlier. Luis Nery walked in as the villain, and he had earned it. Banned for life in Japan after failing a drug test against their hero, then coming back a year later 3 pounds overweight and beating him anyway. Japan wanted him punished. Inoue was supposed to be the punishment. Nobody in the building considered the other possibility. Watch the feet. He walks backwards in a straight line with the lead hand down, and he never does that. Nery has been waiting all week for exactly this.
Was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson in February of 1990. And then the first round of the showcase event in all that time.
That is the first time in 26 professional fights that anyone has put him on the floor. The building goes from noise to nothing.
Landed 10 power punches of his 15 total connects.
See, but
Short left hand flooring Inoue.
But Nery seems to be changing up his attack, Tess. Right now he's trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Inoue returns the favor.
Lunging forward. Nery again on the attack, coming forward, reaching with that left hand. You see him forward shift. And Inoue right there just filling that gap or that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue step.
In terms of elite technique
Yes.
and athleticism.
Yes.
You just saw it from Inoue. That was from about 4 to 6 inches away. And watch that back foot.
Feet and hand working together.
Second round now, and look at the difference. The hands are up, the feet are underneath him, and the head is moving for the first time tonight.
But when he throws combinations, he tends to open up, Tess, and he reaches, overcommits, and right there, Inoue making him pay for that with a sharp left hook on the inside.
You saw that back foot of Nery follow forward. His whole body went that path, and the monster, with that viper-like offensive reaction, floored him.
I don't know if he was extremely hurt from that shot, Tess.
A great bounce back round for Inoue after he suffered the first knockdown of his career in round 1. In that second round, he had a 21-4 connect advantage and scored the knockdown. So swapping 10-8 rounds.
Third round, and the fight has completely changed hands. Nery is the one covering up now, and he is doing it earlier every minute.
Finding the target, the undisputed champion, finding more of his rhythm offensively after being floored in the first round.
Inoue seems to be softening him up right now. He's just taking advantage of those poor fundamental habits.
Oh, look at this! Little showboat, trying to draw him in and then firing off.
He is not chasing the knockout. He is collecting the interest, round by round, and Nery is paying it.
Brings to the table. You know, that's why he's a two-division world champion. Yes, he has the skills, he has punching power. However, that toughness, that grittiness, he's going to have to bring that out tonight. He's going to have to take maybe 1 or 2 tests to get.
You can see him testing that a few times moments ago. Round number 5. Nearly connected with that left hook that scored the knockdown.
Yeah, the positioning of Inoue, top notch.
Oh, there's 2 right hands. Backs up Nery for a moment. Now he
Left hook and the villain is down. That is the fight tilting all the way back.
See, positioning is the placement of a boxer compared or in relation to your
event. And now trading on the inside. Perhaps an opportunity for Nery, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
Being calm in the storm. You see right there, just found a little gap right there. Lead hand is down of Nery on the inside. Inoue noticing that. He's attempted there, just missed off the mark, but he dips under. You see his eyes. He's looking right at Nery. He sees
Nery has landed the biggest punch of the night, and it bought him 4 rounds. That is the whole story of fighting this man.
From Nery and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
this almost over, Tess. Nery can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the
There
right
he is.
hand! He just answered the question! As Nery has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again!
Of Luis Nery. Tim, there are not enough superlatives
6 rounds.
on this performance.
5 of them spent answering 1 punch.
And that finish.
Nery came to be remembered and he got his wish, just not the way he wanted.
Hit the canvas, knees buckled, got hit with an uppercut, short uppercut right there on the inside, but then that short right hand has that type of...
Remember that number. 5 rounds to settle a debt. Because a year later, in a different country, somebody tries the exact same thing.
You know what the difference is, really, with the Terrence Crawford or the Inoues of the world? Their athleticism is godly.
And still, the undefeated,
See, Cardenas now, he's making Inoue try to pick.
Las Vegas, May 2025. Ramon Cardenas, a name almost nobody outside Texas knew, fighting on the biggest stage of his life. Inoue had already moved past him. At the final press conference, he was talking about who he would face in September. The bookmakers agreed. This was a tune-up, a formality, an American debut with a soft landing. Cardenas had been listening to all of it for 8 weeks, and he had watched the Nery tape more carefully than anybody realized. Cardenas is not moving backwards. Nobody told him he was supposed to.
Can you believe what you just saw?
Yep.
He's coming with a lot of power.
Inoue right now had Cardenas along the ropes, putting the combinations together. However, left himself exposed, dropped that right hand. Guess what? Cardenas took a little angle, changed his position. Inoue followed him out. Didn't see that left hook coming. Boom, set him down.
Inoue has been down 2 times in his...
Cardenas right now, what he's doing, he's waiting on a mistake. He's waiting on Inoue to get...
Same mistake, same place, different man, and this one leaves blood coming out of his nose.
About it being down. Boy, he went for it there. We're going to time and sweep that left hook again. As Inoue probes with the jab, goes to the body, showing levels now. And Cardenas comes forward, inching ahead. Knockdown scored in round 2 by Cardenas.
Cardenas is staying real tight behind that defense as well. Inoue's having a hard time really penetrating that high guard. He really is. It's tight.
Three-punch combination. Tried to split the guard with the right hand. Came back with the left to finish.
He gets saved by the bell, and you can hear the arena work out that this is not a coronation anymore.
Bernardo.
I just spoke with Joel Diaz, and he says, look, I asked Ramon to pressure more and dig to the body. And he told me, Coach, he doesn't crack. And I said, yes, he does crack. Just stay confident, but don't make mistakes.
He said he doesn't crack. And that's the first indication right there. Again, he's mentally in this fight, Tess. That's what I'm talking about. He's mentally believes that he can take Inoue's shot. So he's here to endure whatever it takes to be able to get off his offense, Tess. I'm telling you, he's looking for that counter, Tess. That last round, he was just a little bit off the mark. If Inoue slows down a bit and get lax on his defense, it's going to be night-night, Tess.
Timmy, before this fight, I turned to you and said, just answer this question. Real simple. We got a minus 6,500 favorite in a pound-for-pound elite. Does Cardenas have a puncher's chance? You didn't even hesitate. You said yes and a little more.
He has, you know what he has? Again.
Watch him stop trying to be beautiful. No more angles, no more showing off. This is the version that just wants it over.
Exactly. First world title fight in the career of Cardenas, and something that is critical when
he hurt him with that. He hurt him with that.
Here goes the monster, and he's got a lot of time to work with. Varying attack to the head, to the body. Cardenas is in that neutral corner, and a strafing attack. He's in a whole lot of trouble now.
Oh, he hurt him with that body shot too, Tess.
Left hand to the body comes in from Inoue. Can Cardenas survive this last minute of round 6?
Cardenas sitting on the left hook, Tess. He's sitting on it. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's biting
explosive right hook that did damage earlier. But Inoue unrelenting. Now Cardenas gives an angle, turns things around, and he comes swinging out.
Inoue said he loves a war. He loves these type of fights.
Oh, what a...
Round 6, and Cardenas is still there. That sentence has ended a lot of careers, and it is starting to worry people.
Up and around with the left hook upstairs. All he needs is a little bit of separation, yet look at Cardenas still standing right in the kitchen.
Look at the fight in Cardenas.
Putting the fire on Inoue, digging with body shots. Don't you just love the heart? Right uppercut on the inside. Shoulder to shoulder. Oh. Separation with the right hand, and that sends Cardenas.
Inoue made the adjustments. See, that's a high boxing IQ. He got hit with that shot. Now he's very aware of it now, Tess. And Cardenas has yet to land that same shot again that he landed in the second round.
Body shot, right hand. He's in trouble again. Here in this 8th round, it's all Inoue, and it's all over. Inoue is great in 8.
By Naoya Inoue again, when he knows he...
45 seconds into the 8th, the people who called it a mismatch never bring it up again.
For the kill. At this point, it was just a matter of time. Inoue knows it.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. And
so now you know what he does when somebody hurts him. Here is what he does when nobody can.
Champion of the world, Naoya, the monster.
Saitama, June 2022. Nonito Donaire, 4 weight classes, 21 years a professional, and the only man alive who had ever taken Inoue to the edge. Their first fight went 12 rounds, and Inoue left it with a broken orbital bone, half-blind, and the closest thing to a loss on his record. He won. He also spent the next 3 years being asked about it. This was not a title defense. This was a man going back to correct the only page in his book he did not like.
The fighters are still warming up.
Nice left hook there from.
Donaire has one shot in the world that can end this, and everybody in the arena knows which hand it comes from.
He's hurt right now, Bernardo.
The bell was his greatest ally.
Everything Inoue was winning that round, but nothing crazy had happened until it did. A quick right hand to the temple of Nonito. And Donaire needs to get himself together before.
That is a completely different Inoue from the first fight. No feeling out, no respect, no 12-round plan.
Another vicious left hook from the monster, Naoya Inoue. Body shot from the monster.
Looks like Donaire has made up his mind. He's going to fight fire with fire, and that's just the way it is, for better or worse.
Drops Donaire as he's able to somehow manage to find his balance. But Inoue, man, it might have been better to just go down, Dre, because Inoue is going to work here. And the left hook now does put down Donaire round 2. And this fight is over.
That's
What
it.
an impressive knockout victory for the monster.
Wow.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated.
1 minute, 24 seconds. 21 years of a legend's career answered in 1 round and a half. And the man who runs into him next is undefeated, holds 2 belts, and has been asking for this out loud for a year. Tokyo, July 2023. Stephen Fulton, undefeated, unified, and by most rankings, the best super bantamweight alive. His team arrived certain. Days before the bell, his trainer stood at the press conference and accused Inoue of wrapping his hands like a cast in his own country and threatened to pull his fighter out. Fulton just smiled and said he did not care if there were bricks in the gloves. Inoue barely answered. He was moving up a division to take this fight, which should have been the warning. Look at that lead hand hanging low. That is not carelessness. That is an invitation.
So many ways. You see the total body punches Inoue with an 11-2 advantage. He has been increasing his work rate as the fight has moved around in the early stages as he comes with 2 right hands.
In the inside, banging on the body of Inoue, getting a little physical on the inside. Lure in Inoue, because now you're in range just to get hit with those power shots.
Now here comes the combination punching of Inoue behind that jab, as we've seen early on in round 5.
And change his rhythm up. I mean, when you have a fighter like Inoue just landing shots like that, you have to change your rhythm up. You have to.
Oh, good combination from Fulton.
And that was off the subtle movement to his right. That's what he has to do.
Fulton is doing everything right and losing anyway. That is the part that breaks people.
Another right hand from Inoue backs up Fulton.
Heavy.
Yes,
Heavy.
he's extremely
And good right hand. Good right hand from Fulton right there. Catching Inoue.
Right hand from Inoue. The crowd so respectful, polite, restrained, subdued that you can actually hear in the midst of the fight the instructions.
So unbelievable how Inoue, no matter what position he's in, he's able to generate the punching power and torque on his shots.
Torque. That is a perfect description of what makes his punching power special.
He just ran with a combination.
He did.
It's that jab. That jab.
It's
Mark
been the
said
key.
it. It's
3 rounds of chess, and the chess was the trap. Watch what happens the moment he decides it is finished.
trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round number 6. Fulton trying to exchange on the inside. And Inoue getting the better of it again.
Tess, this is the baddest man at 122 pounds. Inoue, he keeps his head on that side. I'm seeing him keep his head.
Fulton has run out of ideas, and there are still 4 rounds left on the clock. That is the worst place in boxing to be.
Right hand, the left hook.
Good jab.
And that jab.
That stab jab down to the body. And the reason why Inoue can get there quick with that jab is his Fulton has a wide stance. His base is so wide. It's really hard to get in and out.
Right hand hurts him. Oh, a huge right hand from the monster. And then he chases him down. Fulton is laid out, struggling to get to his feet.
8th round, a 4-division world champion built in about 18 minutes of work.
Trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes, backed up into the corner. Here comes Inoue.
1 belt left, 1 night to take everything.
Does it again! The monster! A 4-division world champion! Stamping in Tokyo!
Naoya, the monster!
Stepping over, but what you don't want to do is stand in front of him because, like, again.
Tokyo, the day after Christmas, 2023. Marlon Tapales held the other 2 belts, and he had not read the script either. Every title in the division sat on one table. Inoue had already been undisputed once, at bantamweight, and no man in the 4-belt era had ever done it twice in 2 divisions. 10 rounds later, he would be the first. But for a long stretch of this fight, it did not look anything like a coronation.
Nice jab from Tapales.
Tapales is not here to survive. He is here to win, and for a while, it is uncomfortably close.
And here comes Inoue.
He's not looking for one shot. Probably take away some of that power of Inoue, but he has to be careful. You don't want to get greedy.
And here comes Inoue. These are hard shots by Naoya Inoue. Big left hand to the head. Here comes Inoue, the monster. Left hand, right hand. Tapales is down.
Didn't see the shot with the high guard. Came around the guard. Put him down.
You're tentative, and then you end up getting dropped.
The thing is, he can box with them. You know, he can box with them. He just got to, he's got to watch that. He got to just watch where he places his shots, elbows and everything.
And Inoue started
just like that.
5, the way he ended round 4. Devastating shots downstairs, then upstairs.
4th round, and there it is. But watch him get straight back up.
He got caught. He's coming out with his hands down. But it's like I said earlier, though.
Huge right hand for Inoue to close out round 6. Halfway through our undisputed super bantamweight championship. Inoue did score the knockdown in round 4, his moments, but you're looking for some in-fight adjustments here.
A nice jab. It's nice, good jab. You gotta keep backing the monster up. Caught that in the glove.
Huge left and right hand get through for Inoue.
9th round, and it is still even enough to be a problem. This is the longest anybody has lasted in years.
There.
And he's having moments. He's probably been winning the round. He's got caught.
Making in-fight adjustments. At times frustrating Inoue.
And you notice at times when he puts his hands up like that, Inoue would throw a shot and then he'll,
Big right hand there, backed up to Tapales. And can he beat the count? He's not gonna make it up. Naoya Inoue makes history.
He came to fight. And again, like I said, it's shots like that.
Undisputed, in a 2nd weight class, which almost nobody in the history of this sport has done.
Break through the guard and start touching that chin just like that. He thought he had his hands up and he thought he was protected. Sat on that right hand.
And that's incredible. Both of those right hands were partially blocked.
He is the winner by way of knockout. He is now the undefeated, undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya, the monster.
By Naoya Inoue. Big left hand to the head.
So here is where it lands. 26 fights and 2 men in an entire career have put him on the floor. One did it in Tokyo in front of 43,000 people. One did it in Las Vegas in front of a country that had never seen him fight. Both of them were carried out of the argument inside 8 rounds, which means the question was never who can hurt him. The question is, who can still be standing 40 minutes after they do it? Tell me in the comments, was the Mexican or the American closer to actually finishing him? I read every single one.
He's afraid for what's going to come back, so now use your legs, get on Fulton, and now it's off the subtle movement to his right. That's... Anyway, you have to pick your poison. Now it's a left hook. Inoue there with the counter right, and now a left hook. But look at the fighting Cardenas. Putting the fire on Inoue. That catch and shoot is available for him. He's looking for that.
Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there
and
it is.
Inoue returns the left hook, scores the knockdown again.